Hey guys, Zomfox here, and we are finally at the end of doing the players who are signing to the NFL. As I said, we are ending it once we got to the last player who signed before the preseason games, as the Hall of Fame game account is its own thing. So that last player is, I can't believe it, KJ Costello. He was on the Stars and he's going to the Saints. He's another Saint that got signed, and yeah, I know some people don't like saying, oh, we only played one game and he was not that good, can't judge it. No, it's shocking that he was the last one to get signed before preseason games, but whatever. As for his time in the USFL, he played a little bit, but mainly it was just a title game. He had to come in for an injured Case Cookus, and he pretty much was the reason they lost. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. He did get that touchdown late, but really he did lose. He threw a pick six to Scooby Wright, which basically iced the game. They kind of got closest, but going 5 for 9 with a 75.9 QBR when you're coming in to, try and beat the other backup quarterback and you throw 2 interceptions, not good. As for the Saints, especially considering that's pretty much his whole career. As for the Saints, weird that they got him, but because their starter is Jameis Winston and they have Andy Dalton as your backup, the Red Rifle, and then third string is Ian Book, and then Costello's fourth. Book, he played one game, played terribly in that game, though. He could blame it on lack of notice, could blame it on, having to, play for that Saints offense, which can be great, can be bad, depending on injuries, stuff like that. Just, he got thrown into a weird situation, didn't work out. 4th round pick. Then the Red Rifle, naturally, he's a very solid quarterback, and he's pretty much been that way even the last couple of years. Back when he was, in Cincinnati, he was a Pro Bowler despite being in the stacked AFC for quarterbacks, and he was a 2nd round pick. And the last couple of years, he's been on different teams, but he's still been a very solid player. Not, the best, but he's been solid. He hasn't had, a below 70 rating, so he's never been a terrible quarterback. And then as for their starters, Jameis Winston, he did play pretty well before he ended up getting hurt last year. He wasn't, insanely great, but he was very solid. In the 7 games he played, he ended up having 14 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, which is a very, very solid touchdown-interception ratio. A 102.8 rating, very, very solid. Still could move around. He was definitely a very, very, very solid quarterback. Led him to a 5-2 record. Just a shame he went down, and then, party that was funny. But as for him, most famously, the 30 for 30 season where he threw 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, while also having 5K yards. He's if he can go back to what he was last year, man, he will be the starter and he will be very solid for that team. KJ, he really can just beat out Book. It's really between him and Book for that 3rd string, and that's pretty much what it is. Maybe he's just going to stick around as a practice squad guy, but we'll see. This has been Zomfox. Enjoy this content when I notify as soon as I upload any videos. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. I have a new series. It's going to be a mini-series about the original USFL that should be having the first episode come out within a week of this, now that I can actually fully work on it. So, be ready for that. See you guys next time. Have a great night.